that was the older one. The new ones are HS9.
HS9 talaga.
HS9, HS40, HS45.
Okay.
So the difference of HS from XD, if it's Australasia market, it's HS.
It's HS.
If it's Europe and the States, it's XD.
Okay.
So it's the same maker, so it's practically really Springfield. So the difference would be from the XDM. XDM has it's proprietary, so the serrations, the design, it's actually Springfield, and it's longer than this ones.
So there's a lot of there's a lot of guns in the market. There's gloves. There's also 1911. What actually makes the HS line better than say 1911 for example?
Okay. If you remember, the 1911 design is actually it's the granddaddy of all automatic handguns. And well, it was a popular design until now. It's still popular, but there is an issue when it comes to safety. It's actually because of the firing pin just sitting behind your primer. And it's just floating there. So if you load your gun and accidentally drop your gun, by inertia, papalo yung firing pin, tatamaan nun yung primer, puputok baril mo. Now with the advent of what they call safe action pistols, or USPs, universal self-loading pistol, the idea was the design of the gun revolves around safety and practicality. Hence the reason why they created something to address the problem of the firing pin, which is actually a firing pin block. So there is something in between your primer, and your firing pin. So these guns, you load it, use it as a hammer the whole day, it will not go off. Okay. From the popular, there's a popular safe action pistol. I'm sure you know that. The difference of these guns is, number one, there's more focus on safety rather than having just yung tinatawag na trigger safety notch. You come up with a grip safety,
which is actually similar to what the 1911 has.
Actually, exactly. You just don't have your thumb safety because it will be redundant already.
Okay.
The best part about having a grip safety is, like, for example, you can combine it with the safe action system of this gun. You load it. There's a firing pin block behind between your bala at saka yung firing pin mo, and then you have this. You will not be able to pull on the trigger unless you're actually gripping here.
Okay.
So even if you put it into your bag and then you're rummaging through your bag looking for your keys, sumabit yung kamay mo dyan, hindi puputok yung baril mo.
Okay.
Diba? The other one does not have this. So this gun, the only time it will go off is you held the gun and you squeeze the trigger.
Okay.
That's the safety thing about this gun.
What's the other features about the HS? This is the HS, the full size HS9, right?
Yeah.
So what are the other features that the other polymer guns don't
Well,
have?
number one, it sports what we call a match barrel rather than what they have. They call it a hex barrel, which has its downside. It cannot just shoot any bullet. This one can shoot any bullet, and it's fairly accurate. It's like point of aim at 50 meters.
Okay.
And we call it a point and shoot gun. It's fairly very easy to shoot with it. What you see in your sights is actually where your bullet will go.
Okay.
So parang point of aim, it's a point and shoot.
But by any bullet, what do you mean? Do other barrels or the barrels of other guns do they not accept certain kind of bullets?
There is a popular model like this na will not accept reloads, especially lead or something else like Teflon, popular bullets Teflon. That's because of the characteristic of the barrel they're using.
Okay.
Now, rather than using such a barrel, you came up with a match type barrel. When you say match barrel, it's something like what we use for competition guns.
But it's present in a stock gun that you buy off the shelf.
And you get more accuracy with your match grade barrel. And then aside from the grip safety, you also have indicators, So this pin here will tell you that your gun is cocked. Diba? Naka-cock yung gun mo. Pag nakaangat yan, it means there's a chamber inside there's a chamber. There's a bullet inside your chamber.
Yeah.
So all you have to do at night, when you're groping in the dark, all you have to do is touch here. You'll know if it's loaded or not.
So you don't have to do brass check.
Yeah, you don't have to
physically just look at the.
Just touch that, and if you feel the notch up, it means it's loaded.
Okay.
Now, aside from it being a very popular, defensive handgun, it's also a good choice for sport shooting. It's fairly accurate, very easy to maintain. And yeah, if you're starting off with the sport and into production division, it's a very good.
How much are we looking at price-wise for
the tactical? This is around. It goes around like around 44.
Okay.
44,000.
For the other, this is
the basics one. The we call this service models. No? For other guns or for other manufacturers, they call it a compact. We don't call it a compact. We call it a service model.
Okay.
It's a bit shorter than the tactical, but the performance is not like a compact. Meaning, your shots are still like point of aim at 50 meters.
Okay.
So match grade barrel. It's still using a match grade barrel. The recoil is very manageable. And of course the same features with the tactical. It has the grip safety, of course the trigger notch, and the firing pin block. And then what's actually will catch your attention with this gun is what we have inside. It's called a Recoil Buster.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually yung kinopya ng isang gun with their Gen 4.
Okay.
Ito yun. This is the original. It started off with this one. No?
Okay.
So that's the reason why even with one hand, it's very easy to shoot this gun. Yung with recoil, almost walang recoil.
Okay.
That's a very good choice for for those people, especially women.
So do you know a lot of women who actually own HS pistols?
Yeah. We have a lot of shooters who come in here, and are shooting HS, especially women. And they first started off with 9mm, thinking that they can control the recoil. But later on, they're moving into like 45s, because they medyo tiwala na sila with the handguns.
Talking about women, we have this very cute HS model there.
Yeah,
basically it's all the same, just smaller.
Yeah, well, it's a subcompact, no? So yeah, exactly. It's the same thing, but of course, the shorter the barrel for other guns, the more recoil. But amazingly, with this baby, you can actually shoot it with one hand with no problem. It's a popular choice initially for women, no?
Yeah.
But the main purpose of a subcompact is if you really have to carry your gun in your person, no?
Yeah.
Not like a gun for your bag, because if it's a gun for your bag, you're gonna go for
a longer one.
Yeah, a longer one. This is more of really concealed carry. And best part about this one, unlike others, it has like a minimum range. A maximum range. You cannot engage targets that's
farther. Yeah.
But because of that match grade barrel, you can hit your targets even at 20 meters.
Okay.
You can still squarely hit your targets, fairly small targets at that distance.
Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of our viewers are gonna be asking, does it come in pink?
Well,
you'll probably Cerakote pink if you want.
Yeah, you can have it the camouflage, hot pink or whatever.
All right, so that's basically an overview of the HS pistols. We'll be shooting this a bit later in another video. We'll probably just link it in a YouTube link below. Thanks.